Welcome back to Leja, and today we are reviewing this beauty right here. But first, I want to show you something. This is a rock, and this is the 2024 Land Cruiser Prado, the all-new original Land Cruiser Prado. And it does not fear rocks. Look at that. It does not fear rocks, and this is in the showroom. I'm impressed with this. Look at this. They made it climb onto the rock so that they can let you know that you shouldn't fear taking it anywhere in the country. No matter how rough the road is, the 2024 Land Cruiser Prado can handle. I really like it. So I'm going to show you some features that I'm going to point out on these cars. There are several, as you can see in the showroom. I'm in the showroom at Sifao Motors here in Kampala industrial area. So look at this one. The color here is the same as the color on top. So this is what we call a monotone car, and this one has a different color on the top and a different color on the sides and the bottom. So this is what we call a duotone car. Some people like this design. Personally, I like this one. I like the car being one color. So look at this one also. Brown, coffee brown. I'm sure they have a fancy name for it, but I'll call it coffee brown. I like my milk coffee to look like this. This is just perfect. And then we have this very dark gray, which looks really majestic. So they have different variants of these cars. This time in the video, I'm going to show you the prices at the beginning of the video. This one is $107,000. This is the topmost trim. 107,000. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the keys to this one right now, so I won't be able to show you what is inside or what makes it that expensive. But I have the second best, this one right here. This one is 100,000, only $7,000 less than the topmost range, the top of the range car. So this one, we shall be able to sit inside and see what goes on the inside. And this one is now the lowest trim. On the outside, you can't tell. You cannot tell. But when you look at the price, that's when you know that you have made some sacrifices. But these are not cheap sacrifices, as you can see. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so let's start with this one here, the most affordable one. But I think when you're buying such cars, you're not looking at affordability. You're looking at practicality. You're looking at other things. You're not really, price is not a big issue. Yes. So on the inside, same color, no duotones. This is leather, synthetic leather everywhere, soft on the touch everywhere. Even this that would have been plastic in most cars is still soft. This is even softer. Very cool. I like that. The air vents are the same color as the car, so no differences. Just black here, but inside it is the same color as the outside here. When you look at the screens, this is when you start noticing that you've made some sacrifices. Look at that screen. You are only using this space in the middle, whereas you could have used the whole space. When we go to the other cars, you'll be able to compare, so keep that in mind. The seats are cooled. These are cooled seats. You see they are perforated. They have holes in them, so you can switch on the AC and they'll be able to, cool your butt. You'll be able to cool your butt. The driver has electronic control. About the rest, we need to check, but the driver has electronic control of their seats. Cup holders. You can select your mode. You have driving modes here. The AC, same, really good, really cool. You have different controls, but you see, again, you've made some sacrifices. These buttons, this one is traction control. This one is four-wheel drive, full-time, locked in. Four-wheel drive high, four-wheel drive low. But, okay, so you have some storage here, storage space here. But you see these buttons here, they're blacked off. They're not giving you any functionalities. That's how you know. That's how you know you've taken the lower range. When we go to the higher ranges, we'll see that all those have functionalities. The sound system in this is great. No? Look at that. there's a speaker right there. More speakers everywhere. They said in total there are 14 speakers in this car. And by the time you buy this car, you're mostly a boss. You're being driven around, so you have charging ports down here inside the car. Let me see. Yep, you have charging ports, both USB-C. You have a lighter. This is blacked off. You have a lighter. You have your controls for your own AC at the back here, climate control. Cool things. And then you have your armrest, which also has cup holders. The interior of this car is really nice. So we have leather everywhere. You have points where you can attach your baby seat. All is cool. And on the key, you can see this sign here. You can open the boot using the key. What's not to like? You have a full-size spare tire just underneath the car, and that is for the lowest trim. Okay, so now let's go to the one that is in the middle. Now in the middle, first of all, on the outside, you won't notice any differences. You won't notice anything alerting you that this car is a top trim or a higher trim. But when you get to the cameras here, look at this. You can see cameras on the mirrors, whereas this one does not have them. So this one has the 360 view. You have cameras surrounding the whole car. See, even down here, we have one here. So this one here does not have the front camera, as you can see. No front camera. No cameras under the mirrors. There's only one camera at the back here, and that is the reverse camera that is there. Also, we don't have sonar sensors, the proximity sensors that are usually located here at the bumper. They are not there, but this one here has them, and these are the ones I'm talking about. So whenever you come into close proximity with any object that might damage or scratch your car, they will make a beeping sound inside. And we have a camera here. Then we also have another camera here. See, camera and a sensor, even a light actually. Oh, cool. There's a light here. All these are things that are missing from the other car. So when you save money, you really have to give up. You have to give up on a few features. Even this one has a camera here in front, whereas the other one doesn't have it. Okay, so the difference between 88,000 and 100,000 USD is such features. Let's get on the inside and you see more features that you sacrifice by going for the lower trim. Inside we have this duotone look. Still we have our coffee brown here, and then the door bins are the same size. The rest of the materials are similar, except now in this case the screen is much bigger. As you can see, the screen is much bigger compared to the other one. All the buttons have functionalities. Look at that. So we have you can lock the rear differential alone. You can lock the stabilizing bar. Wow, cool. And you can't do this on the other one. So all these are things that you have to sacrifice if you buy the lower trim. But without buying the lower trim, if you go ahead and go for the high-end trim, you get the full package. Look at this, beautiful. I like that the roof is a bit dark. It makes the car feel really roomy and nice. And at the back, this is how it looks. You have your cup holder here as well. This seat is leaning a little bit in front, just needs some adjustment, but overall it's the same as the other one. What you get at the back here is the same that you'll get at the back there. So if you have a driver, you could pay extra for the driver to be able to enjoy all these extras. But if you are the boss and you sit at the back here, then there's really no much difference between this and the other one. Okay, cool. Then down here you have a full-size spare tire. You have 2 extra seats there, so all these cars are 7-seater. You get the triangles that Sifa usually gives its customers whenever they buy. There are seat belts for the people at the back here, other charging ports at the back here, cigarette lighter, and cup holders for the people seated at the back here. Cool. Let's lock this. Just click this, and it will lock. And if by accident someone gets under the boot, it will stop. It has that safety feature, so if someone is standing here and the boot tries to lock, it will not squeeze them. The moment it feels some resistance, it stops there, and then you can try to lock it again. To likely first go back up. Oh, sorry, you could try to, if you click here again, it will come back up, and then you can lock it again. This one just looks out of this world, and the word Toyota here, the big logo Toyota, just stands out, and I like it very much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like on this video, share it with friends that you think may be interested in it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment. When you comment and engage with the video, it is pushed out to more people. But how was that intro though? This is a rock, and this is the 2024 Land Cruiser Prado. I thought that was cool. You can check, you can try and see. All right, thank you for watching. See you next time.